And that's right, a peace treaty could finally be in the cards for the two Koreas. The South Korean presidential office said as much today in a press briefing. Our Cha Sang-mi was at that briefing and joins us live from the Blue House. So Sang-mi, what more have we learned about the summit coming up now in just 9 days?
Yes, Devin, at the upcoming summit, the presidential office of Cheong Wa Dae is looking for a way to achieve a peace treaty between the two Koreas. As you know, hostilities in the Korean War ended not with a formal peace, but with an armistice, which means South Korea and North Korea are technically still at war. A high-level official said in the briefing today that the South Korean government is looking into that possibility. The official hinted that what could happen is an agreement is reached between the two Koreas at their summit, then a formal end to the Korean War is declared at the summit between North Korea and the U.S. But the official underscored that this would need to be discussed thoroughly by the parties directly involved. This announcement comes in response to comments made by President Trump during his 2 days of talks with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, in which he said that the two Koreas are discussing an end to the war.
Well, that would obviously be a huge result. So as the day draws near, we can see the picture getting a lot clearer, and it seems like Cheong Wa Dae is coming up with a detailed blueprint. Sang-mi, what about the summit's main agenda, which is denuclearization? How does the South Korean government see that panning out?
Right, Devin. The chief of the National Security Office, Jong-un, announced today that Seoul and Washington are considering ways to reward Pyongyang should it really decide to denuclearize. One of which is removing that what North Korea says are its own concerns about its security. Chung was asked whether the meaning of denuclearization might differ in Seoul, Washington, and Pyongyang, but he said that he doesn't see that as the case. He added that while there might be differences in terms of the detailed process to achieve denuclearization, in the big picture, the South Korean, North Korean, and U.S. governments do not see denuclearization differently to any great extent. And so he said a nuclear-free peninsula is not an unreachable goal. Back to you, Devin.